hello, one and all. Welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about UFC Fight Night's welterweight bout that took place between Gilbert Burns and Sean Brady. We're going to talk about this fight and Gilbert Burns specifically heading into the future. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel. Your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Sean Brady defeats Gilbert Burns via 5-round decision. This fight was not on Gilbert Burns' side, I believe, in any part of the 5 rounds. There were moments, but not significant enough to have earned Gilbert Burns a round. I'm not sure if any of the judges gave any rounds to Gilbert Burns. There were flurries here and there. Generally speaking, it looked like that the 32-year-old Sean Brady was quicker to the punch, quicker to get out of the way, and was the quicker fighter to shoot for a takedown and was successful in taking Gilbert Burns down. Now, this was pretty interesting. These two were pretty much very equally matched up in the grappling department. When the grappling exchanges happened, you can see that these two were very, very closely matched. Obviously, two black belt jiu-jitsu fighters. And ultimately, the younger fighter ended up being on top. Shout out to Sean Brady. 32 years old, has a lot of years ahead of him. Obviously, both fighters have faced the champion of the division, Belal Muhammad, and both guys fell short to the champion of the division. Obviously, we're talking about fighters here in this specific fight that have different trajectories. Gilbert Burns, back-to-back losses against all top opposition in that welterweight division. Sean Brady, not quite the same. Obviously, age favors Brady. What happens for Brady next, I'll be very interested to see, but Gilbert Burns is really going to be the focus of this video here. Gilbert Burns have given us some fantastic fights throughout the past 5-6 years. He's definitely one of the best fighters in that welterweight division still, despite the loss. But obviously his recent form suggests that Gilbert Burns is on a decline. There is nothing wrong with that. It's just the truth. It's the reality. Numbers don't lie. You've fallen short time and time again against top opposition in that welterweight division, whether it be whether it be Belal Muhammad, whether it be Hamza Chimaev, and whether it be Sean Brady at this point. Gilbert Burns, and recently have been falling short time and time again. And this raises questions in terms of Gilbert Burns and his career, the 38-year-old heading into the near future. Does Gilbert Burns truly have a chance still at fighting his way back up to a title shot? His form suggests that the answer to that question would be no. But obviously, things may change heading into the near future. Will it change for the positive? It'd be very interesting to see. I'm also very interested to see the decision of Gilbert Burns and his camp heading into the future. Is Gilbert Burns going to remain a fighter in that welterweight division, right? Is that going to be the case? In all honesty, a division that has a lot of fighters that are, I would say, on their way out. The likes of Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns. We have even Colby Covington, even though Colby's relatively younger. I mean, he's a few years younger than those guys, at least. I think Kobe still has maybe a few years left in the gas tank. Obviously, the champion of the division, Leon Edwards, is still relatively young. I believe 33 or 34 for the previous champion of the division, Leon Edwards. But he is coming off a loss. So that welterweight division is a very interesting one, to say the least, with most of its top fighters are in their mid to late 30s. So this is a division that's going to see a major shakeup within the next 3-4 years. Probably even sooner than that, just taking into consideration that most of its fighters are mid to late 30s, and the record does not favor fighters over 35, in all honesty, in anything above the welterweight division. So whether it be Usman, whether it be Kobe Covington, whether it be even Leon Edwards, and I would have to, put Gilbert Burns in that category, just because most of those guys are mid to late 30s, which is, it's especially if you're late 30s like Gilbert Burns, 38, you're going to have to make some serious decisions in terms of your future. So it's a sad situation for Gilbert Burns, but when you throw the 38-year-old against the 32-year-old Sean Brady, that is, you're truly trying to figure out where Gilbert Burns stands. And I believe last night was a clear indicator that Gilbert is slowing down. He was looking for that one big punch the entirety of the time. And even when his punches landed, they weren't really able to do much damage to the brick house of a fighter that is Sean Brady, as Paul Felder, his teammate and friend, would like to put it. If you made it this far, appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know to the comments and subscribe for more.